Welcome to Messy Bun Sisters podcast. I'm Alyssa.
I'm Lauren.
And this is episode 33.
We have with us today our very own mother of dragons,
Whoa!
Andra Sessions.
Yo.
Your Grace.
Your Grace.
I don't know what to call you.
I'm also your Grace.
Yeah, this is going to get weird.
So there you go. For those of y'all watching, listening on the podcast, catch us on the YouTube so you can see
All the fun stuff that happens.
Yeah.
We have our friend Andra here who is wearing the best wig. Did you buy it?
I just ordered it on Amazon a couple of days ago.
Yeah. You're going to wear it all the time now?
Y'all texted me and asked me to be on the podcast. And I was like, I don't have a Khaleesi wig.
So I need one.
Did you make those braids though?
No, it came like this.
What? Wow.
Yeah, it came, I think this is like a rubber band.
You do need more braids.
I know.
Though, for the kills.
Next time. By episode 6, the whole mess will be braided.
Khaleesi's
like
been through some tough
That is like what her
shiz.
hair looks like now. It's like all braided and done.
She's been through it.
Yeah, man. Tonight was tough.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I made literally pages of notes.
Yes.
Okay, so
which is good because last time I did and this time I got to like fully just enjoy everything.
Well, overall, what would y'all say the episode felt like? If you could think about one word or like a phrase.
By the end of it, my heart was like beating out of my chest. Yeah. Literally like, no. That's how I felt.
That's
my
yours
phrase.
Is no.
It just kind of felt like a lead up, like it was all leading to the big thing.
Yeah.
That we've been waiting for 10 years.
Yeah. Oh,
That was the thing is at one point I was like, we're saying bye. Like, I'm not even just sad about like people dying. Like, I'm sad that we're not going to have this experience of watching this show again.
Yeah.
Lauren's going to straight up
I cried like 5 times.
Yeah, I cried a couple times.
But from the whole show, like, them burning the bodies at the beginning into a lot of the things, I'm like, these characters are gone forever.
Mm-hmm. This was Andra's like first experience watching shows with me. And I was like, I'm emotional. I'm going to cry. What's happening?
Just covering her head with the blanket. I don't want to see this.
I'm a mess. I get really... Okay, so speaking of that, like, right, you said we're saying goodbye. Like, that's the very first thing we did.
Yeah.
Is say goodbye to like...
Well, you didn't say how you felt.
Oh. Mine... I had a good one in my head and then I forgot about it.
Okay.
So one of the first things I noticed that I put in my notes was when Sansa was saying goodbye to Theon, that, Theon this whole journey has been torn between being a Stark and being a Greyjoy, and he died a Stark.
Yeah.
And so that was
That's
like
really
tears
good.
right away.
When she gave him the little pin.
The wolf pin, yeah.
What was cool about like each person like saying goodbye to like, or like even like burning the body of the person, it's like I wrote a note like everyone is sad about the death. Wait, she burned. What did I say? Oh, everyone came up to the person who meant the most to them. So for like Sansa and Theon, like they went through all that stuff, and Sansa gave him the pen. Jorah basically like made Khaleesi who she was. Like Theon basically made Sansa who she was too. Like he like freed her.
And it was the people who saved them, like during the battle.
Oh, Ed, yeah. Ed saved Sam, and like, and Lyanna like basically made Jon king of the North.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like every single one of these people kind of pushed them forward in the story and made them like who they are now. So that was really cool the way that they did that. Is that all who died? Oh, and Beric Dondarrion.
Yeah, for Arya.
Did that for Arya.
Yeah.
He was on her list.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So was the Hound at some point too. Now they're traveling back to King's Landing. That's
Which
at the
is
end.
crazy.
Yeah, but
so one thing that Jon said that also like made me cry is like he was talking about, like everybody who died and blah blah blah, and saying like we can never repay their debt, yada yada yada. And then he said, these are these men who died are the shields that guard the realms of men.
Mm-hmm.
And I started to cry because that's like the wall stuff.
And
you know
now
what I mean?
their watch has ended.
Well, he didn't say that.
But they have. I thought that Sam was going to say that about Ed or something. Like there's going to be. I know there was that reference to the wall, but I don't know.
All these references to the wall. Anyway, so that's like the. Okay, let me do this quick.
I think the one thing that makes me the most upset about all those people that died is that Cersei's just sitting up in her ivory tower,
Yeah.
safe, the sun shining on her.
Like she didn't have to experience the Night King at all.
Yeah, and like they've all lost so much, and now they have to go on and fight another bigger war and lose even more.
Yeah.
I'm just,
Oh, yeah.
I'm so done with her.
Yeah.
Me too. I cannot wait to see her die.
But Jamie even said that too. Jamie's like, there's two things. Like, we can go up, and then if the North, he said this last season, Jamie's like, we can go up and help them, and if the North fails, like the Night King comes down. You know, if they win, they're gonna still come down for betraying them. Like either way, we're gonna end up with the battle and potentially losing. You know,
Yeah.
and Cersei's willing to risk all this stuff.
yeah, she's.
I am done with her too.
She's just lost her humanity. She's
Yeah.
not a human. She's not a human feeling person anymore.
Even with her being pregnant, that you know what I mean. Like that surprises me, because that's like her whole thing is like her being for her children.
But that still got her when Tyrion said that.
Yeah.
At the end. Okay, so next we have like everybody like chilling at the feast and like getting drunk and being crazy.
Except for Arya.
Yeah.
She's not there.
And even what's her name? Khaleesi was like, to Arya, the hero of Winterfell, or
Yeah.
whatever she said.
This thing is just so bad.
Just gotta pat it. Pat your weed, girl.
It's coming off soon. I can feel it.
So this was like the most like crazy thing to me. Is like it made me sad that like Gendry was like, "Where's Arya?"
I cried.
Really?
If that's where we are at right now. When he tries to find her
Huh?
after he becomes Lord.
Well, when he became Lord, that's another time I cried. Because it's like so crazy how like full circle it became. Because at the very beginning, Robert Baratheon was the one who was like, I'm going to kill Daenerys. You know what I mean? Like he was the one who wanted her line dead, one of the Targaryens dead. And she flips it around at the end and makes Robert's son, the one who's trying to kill her, a lord.
Yeah, that was interesting. I didn't think she would actually do that. But I think Tyrion had said that to her. Like that was clever of you to make him.
But they have to win for him to be at Storm's End, for
Yeah.
him to be the Lord of Storm's End. So it's kind of contingent on what happens, on who sits on the throne.
Right.
Have you heard that theory where they think that like Cersei talks about a child she lost that was with Robert?
Oh yeah, I'm interested because when they said she was talking to him, you can see Jamie's eyes.
Yeah.
Kind of, like,
Did
look
you hear
back
about
and
that?
forth.
No.
Okay, go ahead, Alyssa. Tell the theory.
Jamie, there's a theory out there that Cersei had a son. She had a son with Robert Baratheon.
She did. It was stillborn, apparently.
It's apparently stillborn, but it had, the Baratheons are supposed to have like dark hair.
Black of hair.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she said that my first child was a dark-haired beauty, but it was a stillborn. But they think that actually was Gendry.
Like the internet theory.
Yeah.
Is
Of
like-
course, the internet's so
I know.
reliable.
I know.
But some of their theories have been correct. The internet's theories.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
like Bran bring the
Night
Night
King.
King.
We still don't know. He could
Oh
be the
my
Night
God,
King.
Lauren.
All I'm saying is like, yeah, what if, because they cut to Jamie for a reason and Jamie looked weirded out.
His eyes are like, going back and forth like, wait, what? One of Robert's Baratheons, or
But was he just weirded out that
because one of them was alive? Or what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause
I guess he
Cersei.
didn't know that.
Yeah, because they were all killed. There was
Yeah.
like 20 of them, right?
Yeah, they hunted them all down.
Yeah.
They thought.
I don't know. He could be the, my guess is Gendry sits on the Iron Throne at the end.
But not with Arya, because obviously she says no.
That was so sad.
I was crying.
Tell us what happened.
So it just took me back to when Ned and Robert were talking, and he was like, I have I have a daughter. No, he
Yeah.
said, I have a son, you have a daughter. Let's join our house.
Our houses.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yes, their houses are going to get joined.
Full circle.
And then I knew as soon
Yeah.
as he said it that she was going to say, that's not me.
Yeah.
Because that is like her theme. Like
Yeah.
when she talked to Nymeria in the forest, and that's not who she is. And he even said, Ned said to her when she was doing her training with Sirio Farrell in the very first season, he said, you're going to be the lady, marry a high lord. And she was like, that's not me.
Yeah. It's crazy though.
I'm gonna cry. I'm like literally.
But then he was like, remember when they were talking though, Gendry, and then before, and he's like, you could be my lady, like we could be, he said we could be a family, and he said,
she said, I could be your family.
I could be a family, and he said you wouldn't be my family, you would be my lady, or something like that. But now she said no.
Because that's not who she is. She
Make up your mind though, Arya.
She would never wear dresses and prance around Storm's Inn.
But she could still be with him, don't you think?
But would she be happy?
I don't
That's
know.
the
I mean,
thing.
she's the faceless assassin.
What is that? What makes her happy? Like what makes Arya happy?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Probably Gendry, and she said no.
I think she's not going to survive this
I think you're right.
because what she said to the Hound when they were on the King's Road,
She's not coming
I'm
back.
not coming back. And so to me, that means she knows she's not going to make it.
To me, that means she's going to be the Lady of Storms. She's not coming back to Winterfell because she's going to be the Lady of Storms.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I think if there was a chance, she would have said it. She would have said it then.
Yeah.
I have like a lot in between when Gendry proposed.
Oh, okay. So go back.
No. I'm just like looking.
Well, tell us.
Oh, how like what's her name? Dany was when they were still like in the little banquet table and everybody was like partying. Everybody like had their own
They were
people.
playing Tyrion's game.
Yeah.
They were like talking with the wildlings and Jon.
And like Jorah who had been with her since season 1 is like gone. You know what I mean? You know, even though she loves Jon, like
Jorah was her friend.
yeah.
Jon is just her lover.
And they said it too in the thing. Ew, I hate that word. But
Lover.
they said it in the after thing. They said she's back to where she was at the beginning, alone in the world.
Mm-hmm. And you
That's
could
her
tell
game.
like she was freaking out.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, there's no one that has my back.
Yeah.
It's just me.
There really isn't. I mean, if you think about it, like even at season 1, she still had her brother who was family.
Right.
You know, she literally has no family.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrion is a
Well, I mean,
Lannister.
technically, she has her nephew.
You're true.
But he isn't. He's not really. I mean, he claims the Starks as his family.
It's true.
I don't
He
know.
does.
Yeah.
Another thing is they're all, like you said, it was a setup. You can tell the Hound is just ready to kill the Mountain.
Oh man, Clegane Bowl. I
He
can
is
tell you,
so-
Ryan is so excited about that.
Really?
Yeah,
I
he
think
can't wait.
I think it's gonna happen next episode of the episode.
I hope
after.
so. I think so. Probably.
How long do you think it'll take them to get from Winterfell to
The
King's
next
Landing?
episode.
Well, they've been doing it so fast. So
Yeah.
when they were, you know, R.I.P. Rhaegal. Yeah, it's fine. I have been too. When they were sailing, what's the word? Sailing.
Yeah, sailing.
It happened like that. So I think they're just moving everything along so you can
So
get to the
quick.
important stuff.
Yeah.
So it'll be fast.
Which is such a bummer because I feel like old Game of Thrones was like took like 5 episodes to get from one place to the other. you
Yeah.
know?
I hate that they're like, I don't know. It's like, think about the fans, people. This is too fast for us. Too many emotions in one episode.
Well, what's her name? Emilia Clarke has had like 2 brain aneurysms
That's
like
true.
during this time, so I think she's tired.
She's
of the
done.
Show. You know what I mean? But anyway, I think it was cool that Sansa had that talk with the Hound.
Yeah.
Too, when he was like, "If you would have come with me, you could have prevented Ramsay. You could have prevented Littlefinger." And she was like, "If I would have gone with you, I would have been Little Bird my whole entire life."
yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
But I like how she like put her hand on his
She's
hand.
like, it's okay, guy.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's trying to comfort the hound like he's such a little baby.
And I think maybe that's why he left too. He was like, I'm done with this. Yeah, the hound has nobody either.
I think he just needs to do what he's here on this earth to do, like the Lord of the Light says, or Lord of Light.
He needs to
He
kill his
needs
brother.
to kill Mountain, and then I think he wants to die. I think he'll probably die.
Yeah.
You think Clegane is gonna die?
I think he's going to kill the Mountain and
I
then
think they'll
feel
both
like
die. Yeah.
feel like his purpose has been served and he can die however he wants to die.
Yeah.
I also thought it was really funny whenever they were playing Tyrion's game and Tyrion was talking to Brienne and he was like, "You're a virgin." And then Pod drank.
Oh, yeah, Pod's like, oh God.
got it right.
Like he knew. Yeah.
I love Pod.
And Tormund is obsessed with Brienne. I'd rather that than Jamie. And I know they've been like setting up Jamie and Brienne for like ever and ever.
She could have been happier with Tormund. Tormund wouldn't have broken her heart the way that Jamie did this episode.
But does that happen? Just go for the guys that break your heart instead of the ones that will treat you right? I mean,
No.
present
Not any of
company
us.
excluded. Present
no.
company excluded. Other dumb biatches out there do that.
I feel like I'm just sinking into this chair slowly.
This is what happens to
There
me
goes
every
Khaleesi.
episode. Bye.
Where did she go? Yeah, but Jamie like totally cock blocked Tormund.
But I also thought it was crazy that the wildlings were just peacing out. They're just gone. They're just going back north.
Well,
of the
I
wall.
think they're also setting that up for them to come back as like
Help.
in their own series.
No. I think that I feel like Tormund has been so obsessed with Jon, and Tormund's basically the king of wildlings. I feel the leader. I feel like he's so obsessed with Jon, and he said all those things like "you're a king," and then just to leave.
He wants John to go up there and be a king up there. Sorry.
I feel like he's just gonna come back and fight for Jon. Like I think.
Yeah.
But
Why
how
would
many
you?
wildlings are actually left?
No
Did they
idea.
say? Because remember they were like pulling them off. They're like half the stockmen, half the whatever.
Unsullied.
Yeah.
Which, when they went up to at the very end, that wasn't what's left, right? When they went up,
I don't think so.
or was it just like some of them? Just
Because that would've
the
looked-
Unsullied?
yeah.
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
there were more than that.
I was like,
Can you
what
imagine?
the-
Because she would have just killed them all right then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Her being Cersei.
Or Cersei, as Dan
Cersei.
likes to call her.
Sisay.
What was the other?
And Missandei.
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 Yeah, it was like
So
the wrong
dumb.
emphasis.
Like, y'all are the writers of
I
the show. How do
know.
you not know how to pronounce these names?
Maybe they think that that's what's right.
Stupid
And we've been saying
Americans.
it wrong.
So okay, so Arya refused Gendry. Next
yeah,
we
sorry.
have Brienne doing it with Jamie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did y'all expect that? Like, I didn't.
It
No.
was so awkward.
It was like Arya.
You couldn't
and-
watch.
It was Arya and Gendry all over again.
But I expected Arya and Gendry. I didn't expect Brienne to actually choose Jamie and like actually like
really?
Oh, I wasn't surprised by that. I was surprised that Jamie chose Brienne.
yeah.
Well, I mean, Cersei has slept with all these other dudes. You know what I mean? Like,
But does Jamie know that?
I don't know.
He has to. He killed his cousin.
Um,
What was
What
he
was that
talking about?
for? What did he?
Lancel.
But Lancel died underneath the
Sept.
The Sept.
Sept.
Well, he died where all the wildfire was, like leading the tunnel leading to the Sept.
But
Yeah.
remember, he said, "I strangled my cousin."
For Cersei.
Oh! That
Which
was when
cousin?
he was Catelyn and Rob's prisoner, and it was actually the kid that
Oh.
played Tommen later
That's right.
played his cousin, and he strangled him in the pin so he could
Escape.
escape.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah.
Man, that was like
Okay, I gotta take this crap
Okay.
off.
Bye,
Bye,
Khaleesi.
that really was like episode 4 or something.
Yeah,
it was like season
No,
2.
probably season 3. I don't remember.
So it was when Rob was the, what did they call him?
King
The
of the
young
North.
wolf?
Oh, the young wolf.
Yeah. Oh, there's.
I forgot about that.
You need
Not
to
the young
rewatch
wolf,
again.
but I forgot that he did that to his cousin. Remember, because he was like, "My mother's the fat one," or something like that. Talking about like his cousin being the fat one. Do you remember?
No.
Okay.
I sure don't.
Anyway, so much sex happening. John cannot seal the deal with Dany when she comes in,
I was like, he has before. This is just.
but he can't seal this
Now that he
deal.
It's in
knows.
his head.
Yeah.
Well, now that he knows that she's his aunt, he's like,
Danny doesn't care. Danny's like, I love you.
yeah. But I think it's different for growing up. Like they said, growing up as a Targaryen, like they know that their ancestors have all been incestual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why they were all crazy.
Right, exactly.
It's true. And I even put Danny's bipolar because she was like, please, 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 like keep a secret forever.
And then she's like,
And then she turns on him in an instant, and you see the crazy mad queen.
and Emilia Clarke is such a great actress.
She is.
to
Oh,
do
yeah.
that. Like you saw it in her eyeballs.
And what's funny is that she is not like that at all. Like
No.
she's the
as a
goofiest.
person, yeah.
Yeah, like she's got this horrible laugh. I hope doesn't ever watch this. Sorry, Amelia, if you ever see this. But it's just so goofy.
she's our number 1 fan, actually.
She's subscribed. Your first
she's our
subscriber. Sorry, girl. I love you.
But yeah, she's fantastic. She's number 1 fan. She's our sponsor.
Yeah, she definitely like got on my, by the end you were still like team Danny, and I was like, I don't,
Well, I prefer her over Cersei.
very true, but I still like,
I prefer Jon
I think,
or Arya.
Yeah.
or even Gendry. I do think Gendry too could be.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's Gendry Baratheon.
He's just.
And
you know.
honestly, like back in the day, like the
Baratheon.
The Baratheons were the one that helped Aegon the Conqueror get on the throne in the first place.
Yeah.
So like their like ancestors have always been like
I
side
just
by
don't
side.
like that you're wearing a Lannister shirt. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
team
all they had.
Tyrion.
I mean, I have a Cersei wig on right now, but
That's all they had at Target, okay?
yeah. Dang,
Whatever.
our new Target.
I know. I'm gonna buy 2 new shirts. But anyway, I feel like just like nothing will stop her.
Oh
from
no! I think
getting-
I just deleted my note.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Oh, it didn't undo.
no.
It's fine. Oh no, I still have it.
Okay.
Okay, so my question was about Jaime and Brienne. Does Jaime love Brienne too, or is he just doing it because he knows that she loves him?
I think he loves her. I think he just loves Cersei more.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, none of us are twins. We don't know what that connection's like. You got to itch too. Listen, you got to tap.
Yeah. Go ahead.
They have special connections, obviously.
they do.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, we don't know.
But
that.
we don't know what it. Yeah, that a lot of twins don't know that. But I'm not saying that twins know that. But you know what I mean? Like they've been together their entire
family.
lives. They
They're
are family.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's gross. But you know what I mean? Like they not only when the Targaryens married each other like brothers and sisters, they still weren't twins. Like that
As a different
connection is like
yeah.
you share literally like DNA, like you were in the womb together.
Yeah.
Like they literally spend every second of their life growing up together, and just some random woman's gonna take that from Jaime. But I don't know, when he was talking about all those things and he said
like the things that he's done.
yeah, and then he said Cersei's hateful, I'm hateful too. And I think I said this too while you're walking. I was like, I think he's gonna go kill Cersei.
You think that was his like?
I think that was him saying, she can be hateful, I'll be hateful too. You know what I mean?
I mean, he knows now that Bronn literally was coming to kill him because of Cersei.
Yeah.
So he knows now that she like wants him dead.
Well,
Yeah.
one of the brothers is gonna kill her.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Valonqar.
that's But I don't know about these prophecies.
I think
in the show.
I think it has to be Jaime because if the prophecy's true, because Tyrion has always still tried to win her over to the good side. Like even up until this
That's
episode.
true. Why?
I don't know. Because she hates him so much, and he was like almost on his knees begging her tonight to have mercy, to be a human,
Yeah.
to show compassion, and still trying to turn her around. And I think Jaime showed that he knew she could not be turned around whenever he left King's Landing to come join the Starks and the Targaryens.
So you think he's gonna just go back and say, "I'm done with you"?
Shoot. I do. I hope so.
Don't tell Trent.
Nothing happened.
It didn't spill.
I think that also like it's interesting to see like the way that Tyrion treats Cersei because of how much. Oh, I heard a theory that
Ooh, all these theories.
I did hear a theory that instead of like the brothers killing her, that she's actually pregnant with a dwarf, and she's gonna die the way her mother died, giving birth to a dwarf, and that would be like the ultimate, like
F you, Cersei.
But what I also heard was that it didn't necessarily have to be her little brother. It could be any little brother. So,
Like, what do you mean?
oh, it did delete. Oops.
what?
It went away. I don't know. So it could be Euron. He's a little brother.
Uh-huh.
So it could be any little brother and not necessarily her brother.
Who else are little brothers? John's kind of a... No, he's not a little brother.
No, he's not.
Jamie, Tyrion,
Bran's a
Euron,
little brother.
Bran's little brother. Huh.
I can't see Bran killing her though.
What is he going to
No.
do? Stare her to death?
Yeah.
Cersei. I'm going to go now.
God.
Where did Bran go? Nobody knows where
No,
Bran
I
went.
think they should. I think they'll tie that up, or they should, because I feel like we just
That's
don't
a
understand
loose
Bran.
end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Bran.
Okay, so how did you guys feel when
Oh, now
Jon-
Brienne knows that about Bran. How Bran got. Now just Brienne knows.
But he said, I push a child out.
Yeah, she has to. She has to.
Crippled him for life.
She has to put the two and two together that he's talking about Bran.
I don't know how smart Brienne is. I don't
Okay.
know. She may not put it together. Who knows? But, okay, here's my question. How did you guys feel that Jon told Sansa and Arya?
Oh,
I
he
had
should've.
no doubt. I had no doubt
Yeah.
that he was going to do that.
He had to have.
Oh.
Cheers. Cheers.
Yeah. And what was interesting was their reactions to it. So their reactions were very different. And Arya's, for whatever reason, was to leave.
Yeah.
And Sansa's was to start something, put something in motion.
And you know what's
Like
funny?
little fingers.
Is
and
Danny,
everything. Yep.
Danny even, Danny said, was it Danny? She said, your sister's not who she was because of the things she's seen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he
Sansa.
told her anyway. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
family. Do you think he should not have? It's family, Lauren. Like that's and Danny was asking John to not take full, like, what am I trying to say? Like, that's his identity, and she was asking him not to like choose his own identity, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I felt
Okay,
that was
okay.
very wrong
To
of
what
her.
he's entitled to.
Yes, I'm like, that is who he is as a person, and you're asking him not to be.
And his whole
who he
life, he
is.
has lived as the bastard of Winterfell and the reject on the Night's Watch. And
Right.
the Night's Watch commander that his own men, killed him. And he's lived that life where he was rejected over and over and over again.
Right.
And now he has like this legitimate, he is the top guy in
Yeah.
in Westeros. And she's asking him to turn his back on that.
Yeah, and to disregard his own identity. I think that was wrong of her. I think that she's terrible.
And she's asking him to lie to his family.
Yeah.
okay. Okay, you're right.
Because an omission of the truth is a lie.
Everyone.
Let that be a
Everyone.
lesson to you.
Kids.
Maybe. But he didn't even tell. He made Bran tell, too, if you think about it also.
Probably because,
They wouldn't believe him.
yeah, I mean, not that, but Bran's just so
Bran.
like,
Snooze.
yeah.
But they know that he knows.
Yeah.
Right. Is
Over
my eye
everything.
still red?
Yeah, it's gross.
My eye's red, everyone.
Okay.
It has a nice bubble on it.
I know. Ew. Bubble eye.
That's so nasty.
Okay, what happens next in the show?
Okay, so Sansa told Tyrion,
Yeah.
which was wild.
She planned that.
Does it surprise me? She's
Yeah.
Littlefinger made over.
Reincarnate. But I mean,
She took over his soul. When
what did he say?
died.
Everyone's your enemy. Everyone's your friend. Blah, 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 blah. Remember?
Okay, but he sounded like him. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it was good. It was good.
But he said, like, you have to be 10 steps in
Yeah.
anyone.
I think she is, and I think that was her looking out into the dragons. Like, she was trying to decide what am I going to do?
Yeah, she learned from Cersei. She
You're
learned
right.
from Ramsay. She learned from Littlefinger. And she has her persona, her physical image has reflected whoever it is that she's learning from.
Yeah.
And so, like,
That's
when she
kinda
was
Dany
learning
right now.
from Littlefinger, she had, I don't remember what it was that she had that it was like Littlefinger. But now she knows how to go behind the scenes and do all the things to get exactly what she wants. Like, we saw Littlefinger for however many seasons, 7 seasons, and you're like, what is he doing? Like, where is he going with this? And then you just saw how each little thing came together the way he wanted it to. And I feel like that's what she's doing now, because she could have just gone down and told all the Northmen, hey, Jon's the rightful king.
Yeah.
But she wanted to accomplish it a different way.
Yeah.
Because she knew
Jeez.
Tyrion would tell Varys, and that
Yeah.
Varys has all his little spies.
Does he still though?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what Sansa's trying to accomplish. She's trying to get rid of Dany for some reason.
She doesn't trust her.
Yeah.
You just have these intuitions about people that you just don't trust them.
Yeah. All right, next.
doesn't-
Sam and Gilly are having a baby.
I knew it. I knew it. I think she's just
Is
pregnant.
it when he was crying on the
I think
battlefield?
she's just pregnant as a person. You know what I mean? And they just are like, let's just play it into
And
the
where
show.
was little Sam?
Yeah. They were leaving without him.
He got killed by the Stark, the dead Stark guys.
Oh, gosh.
And then
Because he's the one who started crying too. He
Yeah.
saw him crying. He was like,
And you know what? I'm so dumb. I didn't even realize until afterward that it was the dead people that were buried in the crypt. I thought it was actual whites that were coming through the walls. And then I was like, you're so dumb.
those were dead ancestors coming through.
Yeah.
The dead
Good old Ned
Starks.
Stark coming out. saying-
Headless Stark.
Oh, man. That would
Headless
have been
Ned.
bad.
That would've been
Headless
cool.
Ned.
Lauren, stop.
I'm sorry, it smells. Going back to like John being like rejected all the time, he's also very self-deprecating. They're like, if it's a boy, we'll name him John. He was like, I hope it's a girl. I'm like, John, why are you so
Because
self-deprecating?
everybody's been like, you're bad, you're short, you can't do anything, you can't fight,
But I also
you're short.
you're short.
short.
But I also think he's trying to kind of embrace like a lighter side to himself too. So I think he was kind of like being funny and trying to laugh
Because
at
of
himself.
Tormund.
I guess.
Sorry,
Tormund
I
helped
keep
him.
proving you wrong, Lauren.
She's all, dang.
Speaking of that, they had a great idea of John and Daenerys marrying so they can level each other out, which is what we're doing right now.
Checks and balances.
I know. Yeah. I mean, what do you guys think if they would rule together? Like,
I agree with Varys.
I think
don't
that's the happy ending.
Yeah, but like you said, like Ramsay said, if you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bummer.
And I think,
One of them has to die.
really,
I think it's going to be.
Danny.
Danny.
And Gendry's going to win.
Oh my God.
Give it up.
Seriously.
Maybe they both die.
And then who?
Then who sits on the throne?
Gendry.
Cersei. If Cersei is still alive at the end of the show, I'm going to be so
No,
pissed.
Cersei dies. She dies at the hand of the Valonqar
Okay.
I think.
with his hands around her throat.
Yeah.
All the rest of the prophecy from Maggie the Frog was right about her.
That's true. But they didn't talk about the prophecy on the show.
They didn't talk about that
They
part of the
did.
prophecy.
Yeah.
They talked about the
Kids
gold will be
died.
their crowns, gold will be their shrouds,
Right.
but they didn't talk about the end of it.
Right.
So maybe you're right.
Uh-oh.
All I know is homegirl needs to go.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
just
God.
has to die.
I mean, she's been, if you think about it, her and John and Danny have been the main characters since day one. Those are like the main
But
players.
she's untouchable. Like nobody
How
has
is she
ever
always-
been able to
yeah.
hurt her. Even when they kill her kids,
yeah.
she just bounces back.
Keeps going. God.
I watched the Shame episode the other day, and it was really great.
I can't watch it. Like even though I hate her, I feel sad for her.
No.
And her feet
Now,
were all
especially,
bloody. It was
especially
just-
now watching it, like, I feel like when I watched it then, you kind of felt like, oh, crap, sorry.
Yeah.
But now you're like, walk it again.
Yeah.
Walk back.
Make her walk back and walk back that way. Yeah. Good.
Do
She
some
needs to-
suicides.
I was like, wait, what are you talking about? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, okay. So then they're on the boat. They're talking about them, potentially ruling together. The North doesn't like that it's like incest thing. The Targaryens don't care. And then all of a sudden you see these beautiful dragons flying in the air.
So happy, such a happy
Happy time. She's looking at her people, looking at her subjects.
She was looking at Rhaegal. She was like, oh, my sweet baby.
She was looking at him.
She
Yeah.
was.
That was, I can't even talk about it.
I think
so
that was
sad.
worse than when Viserion died.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, I mean, you knew it was coming when Viserion died.
But
Yeah.
you knew he was coming back, even though it was like terrible the way he came back. I was like,
Yeah, as a white.
there was still 3 dragons.
Yeah.
Now there's only
one. That's true.
Mhm.
And there's scorpions everywhere.
Yeah.
Like tons of them.
I hate that.
I knew that was going to happen. Like
You knew what?
that they were going to make a bunch of scorpions.
Oh, I thought you meant
because-
when they killed Rhaegal. I thought it was out of the blue for me when they killed Rhaegal.
Oh, that was out of the blue for me too, but I knew that there was going to be more scorpions. I just didn't know we were going to see it in this episode. I thought we were going to see it like in battle. But I mean, cuz they talk about that Aegon conquered with just 3 dragons. He didn't have the Unsullied Dothraki, like all that stuff. And so that was like her main play.
yeah.
And to now just have one, it's like
I mean, she still has a dragon.
And it's Drogon. He's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
yeah.
What's crazy is that they said that they have the Dothraki. So the Dothraki are still there. Did you hear Viserys say that they have the Dothraki?
But it's still not.
Varys.
I was like, Viserys.
Varys.
It's still not what
All of
they
them.
were.
Yeah.
Like that's what's, I don't know. It's just so
Yeah.
sad. I was shocked.
Yeah, and they showed the one Dothraki that they showed was her blood rider that actually, when she got captured by the Dothraki a couple seasons ago, and she went to Vias Dothrak, when she burned down Vias Dothrak with all the calls inside. So the guy that he was kind of saying he was going to get to rape her or whatever, and then he ended up being her blood rider. That was the one Dothraki that they showed tonight.
Oh, that's right.
And you saw him as a white last week too.
Yeah.
Which was gnarly.
Yeah.
To see Dothraki as whites.
Yes.
Everyone was saying that they, like Abe was saying earlier, he couldn't handle seeing Hodor as a white.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine?
That would have been so sad.
But that happened so far north. Do you think he became a white Hodor?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They ripped him apart, though.
Yeah, they're all ripped apart.
Yeah, you're right. But they're not anymore. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Not in peace. Not in peace.
Just die. You're dead. Thanks, Arya.
So, okay, next, Viserys. I keep saying
Stop
Viserys.
saying Viserys.
Oh, Cersei told Euron that that's his baby.
Oh, yeah.
We know that's not true.
But do you think that that's going to also be another thing that makes Jaime
want to kill her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
If he thinks it's Euron's,
If he knows after she told him,
I'm going to tell everyone
I'm going to tell everyone that it's yours. And that now she's saying that she's going to call it Euron's.
I think the only reason he would hesitate to kill her is because for the sake of his child.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
You don't?
No, I think he's always been kind of disconnected from the children because he's never been able to raise them as his own.
But this is the one he gets a
He's
chance
not
to.
going to because she's already claimed
Why
Euron
are
as the
you
father.
yelling? Oh, you're right, though.
Yeah. I watched the episode the other day of when Marcella tells him that she knows and she's known that he was her dad. Yeah. And then she dies. It was really sad. Mm-hmm. But anyway, sorry. I just
Okay, so Varys is not happy at Dany. He's like, at first, I didn't think he was going to stare her in the eye. I remember he was like, Your Grace, do you remember that one time when I told you that I would look you in the eye and tell you that you were making a mistake? I know.
lock eyes now.
I know. But do you think that?
Well, that's
What's
why I
Varys'
asked.
whole thing?
I think for all the stuff that he's done, I think truly his interest is for the people. It's for what's best for the whole country. It's what ruler is truly the most just, the most fair, the best ruler. And I think that's what has always been his mission. And now he no longer believes that it's Daenerys.
Yeah.
But
And that's why I asked if he had advised the Mad King because
Yeah.
he can see the signs. He knows what that was like. So that's what I was asking because I was pretty sure, but
But Tyrion even said, like, how many kings have you, you know,
5,
6? Like, what the heck? He has gone through lots of people and he hasn't found, like, the right one. And he thought Daenerys was the right one. And maybe he's wrong about Jon, too.
I mean, but he hasn't really known Daenerys for that long, you know?
Yeah.
But he knows that what he sees is not good.
Right. So I kind of trust him. I just don't think that she has the right. I don't know. Like, she's gone crazy.
Who?
Daenerys.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she
Pay attention.
and tonight she said that the people in the people in Westeros love him, and she basically like would never have that love, and she's not Westerosi. Like she didn't grow up there.
Yeah.
Right.
And this is something that she's had in her mind that she deserves and that she wants her whole life, but really she's a foreigner.
Yeah.
And so why does she deserve it?
Right. She
Because
doesn't.
of
She
her
doesn't.
name, Targaryen. That's the only reason why.
And
But the
she's not-
Targaryens haven't been on the throne in a long time. Robert was king for what, like
15,
probably 15,
20 years?
Yeah. But still, I mean, before that, they were on the throne for hundreds of years, you know? So,
Yeah.
like, technically, Robert Baratheon was the usurper. Like, he kind of interrupted that Targaryen line, you know? So she feels that it's, like, so deep in her roots that that's her birthright. I mean, technically, it wasn't her birthright. It was her brother's,
Yeah.
you know? But she kind of, like, took that up. But now, I mean,
But
it's
I mean, the
Jon's.
rules don't really matter because Joffrey took the throne. He was not the rightful heir to the
Right.
throne. And then Tommen took the throne. And then somehow Crazy Bee ended up on the throne.
Yeah.
How does that even make sense? So it doesn't really matter who's supposed to have
You're
the
right.
throne.
You're right. And that's why she thinks that she can take it over, because Cersei did, you know? I burp again.
Okay.
It's the sparkling water.
Yeah.
It really is.
Do we need to hide the brand?
No, HEB for life.
Sponsor them, HEB.
Yeah, come on, HEB. They're my parent company, so.
So they kind of sponsor you.
You.
That's true. They sponsor my
They
livelihood.
pay your salary.
That's very, very true. Okay, so we're gonna get to the last one because we talked about like Brienne and John going back, or Jamie going back. You talked about all that, so it's kind of the very end of it. And also it's getting late. Okay, so then you get both hands talking to each other. It's like the last scene. Qyburn. I forget Qyburn's the hand of the queen.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. And they go like talk. I think what I liked most about that is Tyrion just like went past Qyburn and was like, okay, bye guy.
Because
I'm
like
gonna go
it's
talk to
his
my
sister. Yeah.
What'd y'all think about that interaction?
I thought that
Dany
maybe.
just like looking angry.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to go well. Like, they had already talked so much in the last couple episodes about why would you trust Cersei.
Yeah.
Even if she said, okay, I surrender, like,
Yeah,
you
she
wouldn't
wouldn't.
have, yeah. Like, even if they had thought that they convinced her, like, you can't trust her. Like, you can't do it that way. So I didn't understand why they even tried to. I thought that was
because
weird.
she wanted
She wanted the
Khaleesi-
people to seem.
She wanted them to see that I tried, Daenerys Stormborn, tried to talk to them. I tried to prevent all this bloodshed. Cersei said no. So that's why everyone had to die.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and I think Qyburn, he's just kind of a vessel. Like, he's not ever gonna stand up against Cersei. She made him who he is, and he's just gonna deliver her message.
Yeah.
And so,
He's the worst too. I
yeah,
can't stand Qyburn.
He's just evil. Like, everything he does is kind of.
like with
Evil.
the little birds, when the little birds killed Maester, what was his name?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The old guy.
Pycelle.
Grand Maester Pycelle,
Pycelle,
yeah.
That was
Ew.
crazy.
Right.
That was nasty.
But
he was gross too.
he has no power, and he's not even going to try to convince her of anything else. And it was, like I said earlier, Tyrion's last ditch attempt to get some humanity back from his sister,
Yeah.
and she just made the wrong choice.
Yeah. And
R.I.P.
then
Miss Sunday.
that was so sad.
Horrible.
I
knew she was gonna die. I knew it.
But Grey Worm,
to see him.
He didn't look.
He couldn't.
Yeah.
You can't.
but
Yeah.
just his state of mind going forward, I can just imagine like he will do anything to kill her.
Cersei. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
I
mean,
think-
most of them feel that way now.
Yeah.
Even that was one of Dany's best friends. She's lost so many of her friends now.
Yeah.
You know.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
And I love her last words. Dracarys.
Oh,
Yes.
She was so angry, and I was like, yes.
Well, yeah, like yes, like that was good. I thought it was a great last word, but also at the same time, it's kind of like now she's gonna burn them all, and now now Dany is really gonna be
The Mad Queen.
the Mad Queen.
Well, I mean, Cersei was already Mad Queen. She already burned them all too at the Great Sept.
That's true.
You got two Mad Queens fighting each other.
Yeah, she blew up the whole Sept of Baelor just to kill what, like 3 or 4 people.
Yeah. Like, what a psycho. I don't know.
No.
Honestly, okay, here's the thing. It's like if Dany just burns all of the capital, King's Landing, if she burns it all, Dragonstone's a new capital. Ta-da, the end. You know what I mean? Like, just make a new damn capital. Like, what's the big deal? You know?
so many
Like,
people that have to die, innocent people.
she told Cersei, these people don't have to die. You know?
But she's still gonna be the one killing them. And so who
All's fair in
who's
love and
blamed?
We don't
war.
know that, though. I feel like she's still going to try not
Just
to.
aim for Cersei.
Yeah.
She'll probably just get Arya to go kill her.
Well, I don't think anybody knows that Arya's left, but I feel like Arya's going to sneak in and save the day again.
Yeah.
And kill the queen.
I don't think that that's good storytelling, though.
You don't
know?
think so?
Why? Because she killed the Night King?
Yeah,
But
it's like-
that's who she is. She's a
She's an
stealth
assassin.
assassin.
She's a Kingslayer.
And Cersei's on her list. Cersei's
Yeah.
still on her
She
list.
has been number 1 on her list for
And is everyone
Ever.
else dead now?
I need to
except
look
for the
at the
Hound.
list. She took him off though.
Is the Mountain on the list?
No.
Yeah,
He
actually, I
is?
think. Here, let me look at look
it
at her
up.
list.
Oh, we don't have our helper,
I
Trent.
know.
Is
To
the
Google
is,
stuff, right?
is it still even running? He said there was 30 minutes, and so
Well, the recording's still running.
oh, okay. That's
Okay,
good.
this is her list. Cersei Lannister, Illian Payne, which she's killed.
Yeah.
Melisandre, who's dead. Melisandre, who's dead. Beric Dondarrion, Thoros Amir, Polliver. Who's that?
Who?
Polliver? Oh, look, they have
Mm-hmm.
their pictures next to it.
Beric
Dondarrion,
dead.
Thoros Amir dead. Oh, she killed him.
For stealing Needle.
Stealing
That's
Needle.
right. Yeah, she killed him.
Jeffrey?
Joffrey's dead.
Who's this
Rourke's
guy?
dead. She killed him.
Oh, that's right. The Mountain still, and he's still alive.
Oh.
The Hound.
Tywin's
dead.
dead. Meryn
Baron
Trant's
Trant's
dead.
dead. Walder Frey's
Frey's
dead.
Yep. So
That's
it's
it.
just
Just the
Cersei
Mountain
and
and
the
the Hound.
Mountain.
And the Hound.
Well,
But
I
she
think
probably won't kill him.
I think
yeah.
she took the Hound off.
Remember, the waif was like, "Why did you take the Hound off your little
Oh,
list?"
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's just the two of them.
Or plot twist: Arya's dead, and the waif is having Arya's.
No.
That's the dumbest theory ever.
When I heard that theory, I almost cried myself to sleep because I was like, no, Arya's my favorite.
But that waif wouldn't have gone to Winterfell.
No, she wouldn't have killed Walder Frey.
Yeah. She wouldn't have done any of that stupid theory.
Okay, so let's go to the kill list really quick.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is who I still have on the kill list.
This is like who
Or
you think
the-
is
who
gonna
we
die.
Yeah, the die
Okay.
list.
The die list.
Whatever. Okay, I think Bronn's gonna die, but he's still alive. Theon is dead.
Goodbye, Theon. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
I know.
You're a
How
good
did I-
man, Theon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so Brienne is still alive. Cersei still alive. Qyburn still alive. Bran's still alive. The Hound's still alive.
Jeez, it's like all the characters.
I know. Melisandre's dead.
Yes.
Varys is still alive. Jaime, Euron, Tormund, Grey Worm.
Man, I want Euron to die so hard.
Oh my gosh! And I think
Yara's
what's her
gonna
name?
kill him.
I think Yara's gonna kill him.
That would be great.
Also, I'm waiting to see where is Mira Reed gonna come back?
That's what
yeah. Is she gonna come back
She needs to come back and help because we haven't seen Helen Reed in the whole
the whole time?
show.
And what if he just comes back and does it at the very
What if everyone from the all 7 kingdoms except for King's Landing banded together and came and helped Daenerys take the throne.
Well, like who's left?
But why does King's Landing have to be?
That's what I'm saying.
Just you can be in charge of King's Landing, and then we'll have the rest.
Well, I mean, I guess it's a
You
politics.
still have to die, but
But
Yeah.
Cersei's never going to let that happen.
yeah, it's true. Who's left in the Seven Kingdoms? Like
Dorne.
Dorne, and the Prince of Dorne said he was going to back her, the new prince.
But what's her name still down there? Ilaria. Isn't she still in the basement?
She's probably dead by now.
You think by now?
Well, I don't think
Yeah.
Ilaria is dead. I know her daughter is, but
Yeah.
she's
so
probably still down there.
She
What if
probably
they-
hasn't eaten in months.
they said to feed her until the daughter dies.
Well, it took like 2 seconds for what's her name to die.
Marcella.
Yeah. So I don't know. Okay, and then also like chaos broke out in war. So who knows if people are still down there? Okay, so Dorne, and
What
then
are you talking about? It was in King's Landing.
yeah.
Chaos broke out.
Well, I mean, like war is happening, so like they have other things to do than like guard a prisoner. You know what I mean?
Not in King's Landing. Nothing is happening.
Anyway, so who knows? Okay, so
I'm just thinking that she might come back.
maybe. Okay, so then you have the Iron Islands, which Yara is there. Then you have like River Run. Who's there?
It was the Lannister. The Lannisters
Yeah.
took River Run from the Blackfish.
Right. So that's not there.
But I'm sure all the Lannister forces are now back at King's Landing.
Yeah.
And who are the lords?
No one's at Highgarden because
No one- yeah.
I mean, well, the Lannisters were at Highgarden, but
yeah, Casterly Rock.
Yeah.
Lannisters own a lot of it, you know. So all these lords are probably backing the Lannisters. So who knows, you know? Anyway, I had one more question.
No idea.
What was it?
I don't know.
Oh, my kill list.
Oh yeah.
Who do y'all think is going to die next episode?
I think a lot of people are going to die next episode.
They said episode 5 is supposed to be more intense, right, than episode 3.
I think Brienne's going to die.
Brienne.
I don't know.
Man, I don't even want to think about
Me
it.
neither. That's the thing. So I'm like, I really had a hard time losing.
I think
Sunday.
How about Qyburn? Qyburn.
Well,
will
we
die.
want all the bad people to die. So
But that's just not the way Game of Thrones works.
yeah.
Unfortunately.
The Hound's going to die.
I think eventually, yeah, but I think he's going to get some vengeance before he dies.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
I think Arya's going to die.
No.
I think Arya's going to die too.
I think Sansa will survive because she's just a cold bee.
Yeah.
I think the Hound's going to die.
You already said that.
I mean, Varys.
Oh my god.
Varys. I'm asleep.
Okay.
I think Varys is going to die.
Run the song.
I think Varys is going to die
Okay.
because Melisandre predicted it.
Oh, yeah. She said he had to die in this foreign land.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Euron's going to die. I think Tormund's going to come back and die. I think, what's his name?
I thought it was a good goodbye though to Tormund and Sam and Ghost. Like that was like their goodbye to the show.
Ghost. We didn't even talk about
I
Ghost.
know. I'm so mad.
I mean,
I'm like
that wolf is so loyal, and he was just staring at John like, just tell me I
hello?
did a good job.
I know. Tell me I'm a good boy.
Tell me
at
I'm a good
least.
boy.
I lost half my ear for you.
know.
I could not believe it. And that he just didn't even go and like pet him, give him a hug or anything. Just like, okay, you're going to go with Tormund now. Bye.
So stupid.
Little head nod.
Yeah. What else did I say? I think that Grey Worm is going to go to the beaches of Narth
By himself.
by himself in Missandei's like honor or whatever.
I cannot believe that.
I just, yeah. I'm sad losing Rhaegal too.
I was
I know.
really sad losing Rhaegal. All right.
But John doesn't know yet. Okay.
Gendry for the Iron Throne.